friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video we are going to learn about the arrays. So what are arrays in Java? So arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable instead of declaring separate variables for each value. So we already know what are the variables in Java and how to assign the values to a variable in Java. For example, here I have one class called array_demo. Inside the class I have one main method. If I want to declare, let's say, a number, so what I will do, I will first need to provide the data type. So data type will be integer, then the name of variable, let's say num1, and then we can assign the integer value to this num1 variable, let's say 1. So this is my variable assignment to the type of variable integer. If I want to declare, let's say 10 numbers, so what I need to do, I will need to provide 10 different variables, right? So I will say here int num2 is equal to 2, then I need to say int num3 is equal to 3, int num4 is equal to 4. So I need to repeat this particular statement 100 number of times if I want to declare, or if I want to provide 100 variables or 100 values in a variable, right? So this is like the repetition of a code, because we need to have 100 different variables to store the 100 different values. Instead of that, what we can do, we can make use of array. So what these arrays do, arrays are used to store multiple values. It will store multiple values in a single variable. So we don't need to provide different variables like num2, num3, num4. We just need to declare a one variable, and inside the one variable we can store multiple values. Okay, so array is a collection of similar types of data. So it will collect the elements of similar type. Means if you have declared an array of integer type, it will store the values of integer type only. If you declare the array of string type, then it will have the values of string type only. It will not allow the integer values and string values both inside a single array. So we will see in the demo how we declare array, how we initialize the array, but let's first understand the theory of array here. So for example, if we want to store the names of 100 people, then we can create an array of the string type that can store 100 names. So in this case, the values that we need to enter are names. So they are basically a string data type, right? So you need to declare array of string type, and within a single array you can store 100 names. We can store only a fixed set of elements in Java array. So suppose if you have declared array, then you need to provide the size of array as well. Let's say in this code we want to declare 100 numbers, so the array size will be 100 here. So to initialize the array or to make use of array, you need to know what will be the size of array, means what will be the number of values that will get assigned to that particular array. So how to declare an array in Java? So we have understood the theory, why we need to use the array, what are the different benefits of using an array, but how we declare an array in Java? So here let's remove this part. We only declare one integer. So in similar ways you can declare array as well, but there is a slight difference here. To declare an array, define the variable type with square brackets. So when we declare a primitive data type like integer, float, double, boolean, etc., we just provide the data type and the variable name. But when you declare an array, you need to provide the square brackets. So in this way you need to declare array. First you need to provide a data type followed by square brackets and then the name of array. So in this way you can declare a array. Let me show you here. Let's say the data type is integer only, so I will say int. So here we have provided data type, then followed by square brackets. So internally Java will know this is an array and the name of array. Let's say num is my name of array. So in this way I have declared my array here. So this is an array of type integer, but we haven't provided any size to the array, means how many values it will be storing. We just declared an array here. So what this data type here is, it can be any primitive data type like integer, char, double, byte, etc., or Java objects. So it can be string also, or user defined object as well. So here in this case it is a integer type And array name, it is an identifier, it is a variable name. So in our case the name is num here. So for example, here also we can have a array with a string data type. So you need to provide a string as data type, then you have the square brackets and then the name of variable. Let's say this is storing the different type of car names, so this is the array here which will store the string values. So to define the number of elements that array can hold, we have to allocate memory for array in Java. So I have already told you array can store a fixed number of elements. You need to provide how many values that array will be storing. So how to do this? First step we already know, to declare an array. So we have already declared an array here with integer data type. Here I have shown for the double data type, so you will be aware that how different data types of array can be declared. And then you need to allocate a memory. So whatever the name of array you have provided, so in this case the name of array is data, right? So that array you need to make use of new operator, new, then data type, and then provide the size of array. So this will allocate memory to a array. So if you provide here 10, so 10 values that particular array can store. So let's provide here for our num array as well. So let's say you have provided here num, declared it, and then you need to provide a memory to it. So you need to say the variable name of array, which is num, then you need to say new, then whatever data type is declared, so it is int, and then you need to provide here this value that number of array will be storing. So in my case it is 100. So this particular array num will be storing 100 values. If I remove your 0, then it will store only 10 values. So in this way, according to your requirement, you need to provide the size or length of array. Here in this case the array can store 10 elements. We can also say that size or length of array is 10. So whatever value here it is provided, that is the size or length of an array. In Java we can declare and allocate the memory of an array in one single statement. So here we have declare an array and also allocate the memory, but we have used two different statements. First we have declare an array, then we have allocated memory to it. But we can also do these two steps in a single line. How to do this? Here you have declare an array, double data type, and the name of array is data, and directly in the same line you can also allocate memory to it. So it is also a correct declaration of array. So here in the code, what will I do? I will remove this part here. When we declare an array, then only we can allocate memory to it by saying here new, then again the data type, and then you can say here 10. So this is the array here, and this is the single variable which will store only one value. But this is an array which can store n number of values, whatever the value you have provided here. For example, here it is 10. So this particular array will store 10 values but of type integer. So array can provide a n number of multiple values but of a single data type that you have declared. So that was the theory about the array. In the next video we will learn about how to provide the values to the array. So that's it in this video. We will see another topic in next video. Thank you for watching.